And we found a barbecue. You know I love barbecues. Yeah, that's good stuff. Look at all this good stuff. First stop of the evening, and we got ourselves some grills. We got a nice empty trailer. Toss that in there, and let's hope it's a good night and we fill it up. All right, let's carry on.
Hey, bud, what's going on?
Hey, not too much. Just looking at this stuff here, see if there was any metal. Doesn't look like it though.
Oh, I have no idea.
No, that's no good. All right, let's go see if we can find some scrap. These look like scrap donations. They're all rusted up. Yeah, I think that's scrap. Oh, nice little scrap donations. All right, let's carry on down the road and see if we can find some more. Thought I saw some metal. That looks, no, I got fooled. I got fooled. It was just wood. All right, let's carry on. We found ourselves an old-timey lawnmower. Yes, please. Good enough, it's in there for now. Let's carry on the journey.
They're all empty.
Yep, empty faucet boxes. I got fooled again. And we found a barbecue. You know I love barbecues. Yeah, that's good stuff. Look at all this good stuff. Even this is all metal.
Wow. That's awesome. That's really awesome.
You want to put the gate down, or?
I was just going to lay it over the side, but if you want to put the gate down, we can.
Let's put the gate down, makes it easier.
Hang on.
It's heavy. It's very much like the one that I found last week or a couple weeks ago.
Down for now. Lay it back.
Well, that was a good stop.
Yeah.
I got some stuff in my van at home too that I can add in here if we don't find too much tonight, but we'll see how that goes. Let's carry on down the road and see if we find some more. Found another little chair. Let's tuck this down the side. There we are. Carrying on. Is it a metal wheelbarrow? Looks like metal. Yep, it's metal. Good day. Alrighty. Starting to come together. It is starting to come together. Yeah, I think we got some bed rails. Yes, sir, indeed. Yeah, that looks like everything that's there. That's all right. We'll take some nice heavy bed rails. All right, onward. Is there enough metal on this thing? Yeah, I think so. The rest of it's just very, very light plastic, so I think that's okay. There we go. All right, carrying on, looking for some just more. A little bit of scrap on the curb. It's a wheelbarrow night all of a sudden. Well, that's what I was hoping, is that it would sit more on top of that other one. That's a little better.
Is it going to go anywhere?
I don't think so. If it does, it's only going to go there.
Leave it down like that for now. We can move it on.
Alrighty. Nice little stop. Alright, let's carry on. We've got a microwave. Microwave, a little vacuum, a little garbage can. This is the world's lightest microwave. Let's just grab the cord off of there. Is there a cord on this vacuum? That's the question of the day. I don't even see. Oh, there it is. I couldn't even see where it was. A garbage can, another lovely cord, and my brother's up here kindly removing a cord for me. Snip.
Snippity snip.
Nice. It's a microwave, little can. That was a good stop. Sure that's not going to go anywhere. All right, let's carry on. Why, yes, we'll take a propane tank. Our yard is a good yard, and they will take tanks from us. They just don't go into the tin shred pile. They get set aside, and they process them separately, but they'll take them. All right, let's carry on. Just peeking into the dumpster, and there's absolutely nothing. Oh, well. All right, let's carry on. Yes, yes, that is some decent little scrap. All right, it's in there. Load's really coming together tonight. I'm starting to like this quite a bit. I don't know if I'll even have room to add the scrap from my van, but we'll see when I get home. All right, let's carry on. This.
Take it? Yeah, if you don't want it, we'll take it. What do you think, Paul? Just try to put it right up top.
Yeah, how heavy is it?
Yeah.
Deciding.
Keep it?
Hang on, Paul.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep it?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep
Okay.
it.
Okay, if you want to keep it. Better somebody gets use out of it than just going to the scrapyard. Have a good night. Well, there's a bunch of crappy patio furniture there, which we don't have a lot of room for. But we got room for these. Yes, please. My brother's checking it out.
Yeah, we're gonna take it. At least as much of it as we can.
Huh. Put this part upside down on the front. Two straps should do it. Yeah.
Yeah, you wanna do me another strap from the back, see?
Come on, little strap, get in there. Got untwisted. I still had a twist in it. I just didn't want it to get bunched up on you. And I'm not the best with straps, so we're learning.
It's all about keeping it tight. Tuck it in the front.
All right. Well, I don't think that's official. I don't think I'm going to have any room to add the stuff from my van, but maybe we'll add a few more things on the next couple of streets. Let's find out. Well, we'll take a little lamp. See if I can get that cord undone. Get my snippers. And give it a little snip. Hide my cords in there. And I think we're just about done, but we'll see here in a moment. Well, this guy with the treadmill changed his mind. I think we can take it now. See how the legs that are sticking down?
Yeah.
Maybe put those right in the middle back here and put the flatter part laying up over the front. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the other way around, but
Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you mean now, sorry.
yeah, the long legs in the middle.
All right, let me get the little... There we go. Oops. I can't.
It's pushing on the chair.
Yeah, it's got a... Hang on, let me get around to the other side. Or you get around. Okay, let me... If I could, yeah. You're easier to do that. There you go.
And while I'm up here, I shall clip the cord. And cord has been clipped. Stuff this down under here. My brother's gonna.
He was gonna flag us down.
Yeah. See, I was right the whole time. I said, I know that guy's not gonna keep it.
No.
He was just indecisive and wasn't sure if he wanted us to take it or not.
Yeah. That's all right. Do it here.
That turned out to be a pretty good load.
Yes, it did.
Well, it's kind of airy, but you know, I imagine it's still going to be about $70–80 at least. There goes the barbecue.
That's all right. I'd rather it be tight.
Alrighty, nice. Well, that came together and we were only out scrapping for probably an hour or less. All right, let's carry on and see if there's anything else. Can I get one more cord before we call it a night? I thought there might have been one on here. Is it a retractable one? Nope, it was clipped. Alrighty, let's carry on. Look at that beautiful load of scrap. Just when you thought you were done, you see an umbrella. We were just heading back home. But I figured, yep, we'll stop and take an umbrella. We can always add that to the load. See if there's room in this can. Kinda. Not really. All right, where can we thread this into? There we go, that's a good spot. All right, that's in there. Peeking into this dumpster, I see a giant electrical cord, so I am gonna go fetch my dumpster stick and I will be right back. Well, I got my dumpster stick. See if we can fish this cord out of here. Did somebody strip this out? Oh, look at that. I totally got fooled. Somebody has stripped all the copper out of that extension cord. Alrighty. Well, good to know. Never seen that happen before, but first time for everything. Well, wasn't that just a beautiful night of scrap, and we piled it on there nice and high. And now we are heading back home, and I think we're going to call it a night. But I'm going to tell you exactly what we got paid for this scrap right now. Alright, so we took that load into the scrapyard, and it turned out that we had 100 pounds of enamel tin on the trailer. That was the slightly, you know, there was probably the treadmill and the crappy patio furniture. But either way, it was 100 pounds of enamel tin on the trailer, going at $260 per ton or 13 cents per pound. Gave us a grand total of $13. And then we had just our regular tin shred, 480 pounds on the trailer, going at $280 per ton, or 14 cents per pound, gave us $67.20. So altogether, we had 580 pounds on the trailer, and we got $80.20. Not too shabby, I'll take it. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you right here in the next one.